Hey everyone, this is Friedel Hagarage and I'm here with my recap and review of Boruto Naruto Next Generations, the anime, episode number 236, which is titled Cut and Run. So, yeah, the previous episode, it was enjoyable. I like the fact that, you know what, our heroes have to be separated into different groups because Team 7 wants to go to Doto Island in order to help Denki because Denki is in trouble on the island with the Funtan the Funtano or what? Oh, I forgot the name. Oh no, let me remember. The Funato, yeah, the Funato clan. So the Funato clan ended up attacking the village, and it's just bad. It's just bad. So this episode opens up with a quick recap of the events that occurred in the previous episode. Salad and Mitsuki are like, you know what? We'll go to Doto Island, and then we'll try and connect with Denki while you guys stay on the ship. And Boruto's like, okay, so why do I need to stay on the boat? And Salad is like, well, it's because I don't trust the reinforcements that Kagura brought. So you guys stay here. Mitsuki and I will go. And yeah, in the previous episode, we saw that by using the little gold mining robot, Salad and Mitsuki were able to connect with Denki, Iwabe, and Metal Lee, and they're all good. However, they have been trying to figure out how to help the hostages because, yeah, the Funato clan's soldiers, they basically are covering the entire island. And yeah, these three are like, you know what, we won't be able to attack the Funato clan soldiers and save the hostages on our own, and that's why they're glad that Salad and Mitsuki are here so that they can help them. And then, while Boruto and the rest are waiting on the boat, the Funato clan's battleship, basically, it's a huge, giant fortress that comes near them. And yeah, in this episode, we get to see Boruto, Kawaki, and Buntan infiltrating the fortress in order to collect data or intel. And while that's happening, Salad and the rest talk about a plan in order to rescue the hostages because they're like, you know what? While we won't be able to to defeat all of the soldiers, we have to help the hostages, and we need to figure out a plan. And this is where Salad is like, well, we need a giant ship in order to transport the hostages off the island. And Denki is like, yep, there's the the Fontano clan have a transport ship that we can use. So this is where the teams decided, you know what, Iwabi, Denki, and Metal Lee will go to the harbor in order to take control of the ship, while Salad and Mitsuki, they stay behind and they figured out how to help the hostages, and they're like, yep, let's do this. So we also get a quick scene which shows that the Funato clan has been using the hostages to collect the gold because because the team leader of this unit, he is collecting gold so that he can serve the gold to a character called Tenma, which we get to see in this episode. So we cut to Boruto, Kawaki, and Buntan because Kagura is like, you know what, we'll wait on the boat so that we can meet up with Salad and Mitsuki at the rendezvous point. So you three need to go infiltrate the fortress, gather some intel, and as they're making their way towards the fortress, this is where Boruto's like, you know what, Bantan, I am working with you because that's what Kagura wants, but I don't trust you, okay? So, however, having said that, I want you to follow my lead during this mission. And Bantan is like, who died and made you commander, huh? Or the captain of the team. I'm just going to do what I want to do, so just stay out of my way. So these two are bickering, and Kawaki is like, hey, focus on the mission, okay? Boruto, even though you don't trust her, we still need her for this mission, so focus. So as they're nearing the fortress, it turns out that you can't necessarily row a boat quite near to the fortress because there are these like very turbulent waves that stops boats from coming near. And Boruto's like, okay, so this is we have to figure this situation out. And Bundan is like, okay, so are you going to become the leader right now, or were you just talk? And yeah, Boruto's like, you know what, I have a plan. And I really liked the plan. It was basically a combo between Kawaki and Boruto because, yeah, Boruto is like, Kawaki, I need you to throw me into the air. And Kawaki does that. And as Boruto is in the air, he uses his wind style gale bomb. And then Kawaki blasts an energy ball into the gale bomb. And yeah, the force of the impact allows Boruto to fly over a railing and onto the fortress, and then he ends up throwing a rope towards his comrades, and yeah, infiltration successful. I really like that scene. So we cut to the harbor, and Denki is like, you know what, Iwabi, Metal Lee, there aren't a lot of soldiers here, so take care of the soldiers, and then I'll get onto the transport ship, and I'll take over the controls. Let's do this. And yeah, Team 5 is like, you know what, this has ended up becoming an S rank mission, so let's just hope we can handle this. So while all of that's happening, one of the people from the guard unit, from the pirate guard unit on the island, one of the people goes to the leader. This particular character is the leader. I'm not really sure if they mentioned the name of this person in this episode. I'm not sure. So he's like, you know what? We figured out where the leaf ninjas were hiding, and yeah, the leader is like, okay, so are they still there? And yeah, the person is like, no, they aren't there, but we do know where they were, and let's search for them. And the leader is like, yep, whoever is able to apprehend the leaf ninjas, I'll give them a gold nugget, and if you can't take them alive, kill them and bring their heads to me. So yeah, the Funato clan, they are a vicious group. Then we cut to the being held prisoner inside the mines, and yeah, one of the guys is like, you know what, all of the young ones, they will be asked to join the Funato clan and become pirates. And it turns out that becoming a Funato clan pirate, it isn't easy. Basically, there's like a trial by combat situation going on, and the Funato clan actually only wants strong people to be part of their clan, and it's basically death battles. And if you can't survive the death battle, well, you're dead and you aren't part of the clan. And yeah, we get to see a little death battle happen on the fortress, and this is Tenma, a character which I'll talk more about in a bit. So one of the people has been winning their matches, and they're like, "Yep, I'm very strong," and all of that stuff. And Tenma comes in, and Tenma is like, "Okay, so if you think you're strong, then attack me." And the person goes in to attack Tenma, and Tenma is able to dodge his attacks, and then he, I guess, snaps the person's neck. So yeah, if you aren't strong, then you aren't worthy of becoming part of the Funato clan. And yeah, this is where I guess Tenma's assistants come in, and they're pouring him a drink. And one of the guards tells Tenma that his father will be very proud about every. Will be very proud of everything that Tenma has been able to do, and that his father has escaped from prison. And Tenma is very impressed by his brother, because he's like, "Yep, I knew that my brother Dasari would be able to pull this off." And then one of the guard mentions that, you know what, you are very strong, and you are strong enough to become the successor of the clan. And yeah, that grates Tenma, because Tenma is like, do you really think that I would push away my brother and my father just to become leader of the clan? Yeah, I'm not that type of person. My loyalty is that to my father, and I'm not power hungry. Which, you know what, I actually appreciated that, because when it comes to stories such as this, a lot of times we get to see that one of the brothers is jealous of the other brother, and yeah, one of them even has a plan to assassinate their own father in order to gain control of a clan or a team or a kingdom or whatnot. So I like the fact that Tenma is loyal to his father, and he isn't working on a sneaky plan to undermine his dad and all of that stuff. So we get the scene where Buntan, Kawaki, and Boruto are keeping an eye on Tenma, and this is where Buntan tells Boruto and Kawaki about Tenma's role in the war, or the battle that happened 5 years ago. And apparently he's very strong, and he was able to take down a whole lot of ninjas. So yeah, Boruto's like, okay, so I guess we'll need to be careful of him. So we cut to this guy, a random guy who ends up talking to the leader of the Tenma unit on Dotu Island, and basically he basically rats the good guys out, because he's the one who tells the captain that, you know what, the people inside the mines, all of the hostages, not all of them are from the island. They are actually people from the Leaf Village in the hostage group as well. And yeah, the captain is like, yep, we can use those Leaf Village people to our advantage. So yeah, let's go. So while that's happening, Salad and Mitsuki, they end up activating their plan. And yeah, Mitsuki's little snake, if you guys can see, yeah, you can see the snake on this guy's neck. Mitsuki uses his snake in order to take down one of the guards, and then Salad comes in and she knocks down the other guard, and they go in and they tell everyone that you guys are now free and there's a ship waiting for them at the harbor, so let's go, let's run, 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 run. And Salad is also very glad that the researchers that were working in the mines from the leaf that came from the hidden leaf village, the researchers, they are doing okay, so everyone is running. However, the captain this stops them, and he ends up taking the researchers hostage. And he's like, okay, Salad, Mitsuki, I need you to give up, or if you guys don't, then I'll kill the researchers. And Salad is like, okay, okay, so we are the ones that you want, right? There's no value for you to keep all of these hostages under your control, right? So let them go and we surrender. And I was like, Salad, yeah, I don't think that Salad would ever surrender like this. And that's exactly what happened. Salad ended up using Genjutsu in order to make the captain think that they have surrendered, and then she appears behind him and knocks him out. And I was actually quite happy to see such a scene, because, as far as my opinion goes, I like it when Salad uses Genjutsu, and I hope that the upcoming episodes show her using more of her Genjutsu. And of course, I'm excited to see when she's going to get her third Tomoe. So yeah, after knocking down the captain, everyone runs away towards the harbor, and the captain wakes up, and I'm like, okay, Salad, okay. So I guess we can chalk this up to plot convenience, but this is a life or death situation. You would think that after knocking the captain out, Salad and Mitsuki would tie their hands, their mouth, their legs, or whatnot, but no, they just left them there, and I'm like, oh, really, Salad, really? But then again, plot convenience. So yeah, the captain ends up calling all of his troops towards him, and they are going after the hostages towards the harbor. And while that's happening, Denki is trying to override the ship, and he's having trouble because Denki is like, I have no idea why the heck this isn't working. And because he's taking a lot of time in order to override the system, the Tenma unit ends up appearing at the harbor, and yeah, everyone is worried. They're like, okay, we need to stop these soldiers from getting on board. And they also tell Denki to hurry up, so a fight starts. And Denki is like, okay, okay, so I'm running out of time. And Denki ends up using his own lightning style jutsu in order to override the system and give it a big jolt. And yeah, he gets injured in the process. He gets injured a bit, but it works. And he is able to steer the ship away from the harbor, while Salad and the rest were able to keep the soldiers off the boat, or the ship. And yeah, everyone is happy, and they're like, yep, let's go and meet up with Kagura and the rest. And yeah, Metal Lee and Awabi are very happy because this was the first time they were able to handle a S rank mission, and they're quite happy that the mission was successful. And I'm like, let's just wait and see what happens next. So Kawaki, Boruto, and Buntan are making their way through the fortress, and Buntan is being very vicious when she's taking down guards. And Boruto's like, "Well, you don't have to be this harsh, right?" And Buntan is like, "Well, you're being soft because this is a life and death situation. We have to do what we can in order to keep moving." And I'm with Buntan because yeah, these Funato Clan pirates, they will kill you if they get the chance. And again, with the Salad thing, she should have gagged him or tied him up or something, the captain, after she knocked him unconscious. So as they're walking, Kawaki loses his balance, and Buntan grabs him from falling over a railing. And this is where Buntan is like, you know what, I have to fix this. And then she ends up using an ancient technique that's used to cure seasickness. And at first, it looks like Kawaki is in pain, but yeah, it works. And Boruto's like, why the heck didn't you do that earlier? And Buntan is like, well, I wasn't obligated to do it earlier. And she walks away. And this is where Kawaki tells Boruto that, you know what, Boruto? You need to cut her some slack because I can understand where she's coming from. The world that she grew up in, it was all either be killed or live, or either be killed or kill. So I can relate to that. That's what she knows, and she's doing her best. And I'm like, yeah, I can see where Kawaki is coming from, because yeah, his childhood can be related to Buntan's childhood, and that's why he can understand her better than Boruto can. And Kawaki is also like, you know what, she is doing this in order to lessen her sentence, basically like Suicide Squad. So just let her be, Boruto. Don't give her way much of a don't give her too much of a hard time. So let's try and work together. And yeah, Boruto, because Kawaki ended up telling him that, Boruto can kind of realize what Kawaki wants him to do and how he wants him to treat Buntan. So as they're walking, they end up seeing this giant scientific ninja tool, which is basically like a huge cannon. And yeah, Bruto's like, you know what? We need to figure out what to do with this weapon, because judging by the size of this weapon can end up hitting targets from a very, very long distance, and that's a nuisance. That's trouble. They have to figure out what they need to do with this scientific ninja duel. And while that's happening, the episode ends with Denki steering the ship towards Kagura's boat, where Salad and the rest are supposed to meet Kagura. However, apparently one of the Funtano clan ninjas, that particular ninja is also bringing his own boat towards where Kagura's boat is anchored. And yeah, I like the fact that the entire cast is basically split up into 3 4 teams, and all of them have their own issues to work with and to address. And I have a feeling that, you know what, I highly doubt that Salad will be able to meet up with Kagura soon enough, especially before this clan person ends up ringing the alarm. But you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, and hopefully, Boruto and the rest will be able to figure out how to destroy the scientific ninja weapon on the fortress that Tenma is. I guess he's the boss of the fortress. I'm not really sure what's happening. And also talking about Tenma, where is Isari, and where is Isari's and Tenma's father? Yeah, there are a whole lot of villains, powerful villains in this arc, and I'm looking forward to seeing some well choreographed fight sequences. But yeah, let's see what happens. Anyway, I will be doing a written review of this for the Geek Theory. The link to my review will be down in the comment section below as soon as the review is published. Let me know what you thought of this episode. I liked it. I really enjoyed how the cast was divided into different teams, and every team had their own little mission to take care of. And Salad using Genjutsu, I need to see more of that. Yeah, let me know what you thought, and until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys later. Bye.